Hey everybody, I'm Pessilist. That is...
Terra's ahead?
They don't want anybody. They don't want anybody in particular, dude. It's fine. Hey everybody, I'm Pessilist. This is Rebel Dragon, and that is Wyatt, some random 2FM runner. He's here too. And
I don't play this game.
He does. And this is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix HD on the PlayStation 4. This game originally came out on the PSP 10 years ago, 4 days ago actually. It's very recently. It was ported to the PS3 later, and now we're on the PlayStation 4. So fastest version we got. And
It's like the 4th or 5th version of this game.
yeah, it's like there's a lot of versions of this video game. It's fine. Like the whole gimmick of this game is there are 3 playable characters, their stories intertwine and connect, and they have completely different paths. So, that bid war, who we playing?
Who we got?
I just want to say thanks to everybody who donated an over $9,500 for this bid war.
Wow.
And today, we will be learning the story of the Cape. You're playing as Terra, my man.
The pop-off, let's go.
Let's go, dude.
The story of the Cape.
That changed in the last 30 seconds. Thank you so much for whoever sniped that. You are incredible.
Here we go.
Guys, I just want to thank everyone who donated for that. That opened 36 hours ago, and you raised $9,500. That's incredible, guys. Thank you so much. That's actually insane. All right, so time doesn't start yet. We're just setting things up. We're on crit, which is the hardest difficulty. Was added in quite a while ago. We don't start time till we select our boy. So, story of growing a cape, man.
Dude, we got this.
We just have to grow a cape as fast as we can. It's easy, right?
That's his entire objective, the whole run, is to grow a cape.
Yeah,
That's literally my objective. I'm just going to grow a cape. It is fine. All right, here's our boy. The time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. So, best fight in the game, coming right up. We have some spherical thingies, don't worry about it.
Yeah, so in this fight, the whole objective is to get rid of the 3 waves as fast as you can. The fastest way to kill these is to hit them into each other. So he's going to just do a specific combo, try and hit them into each other, and kind of just clean up the wave. After this, 3 more spawn, and then he's going to do the same thing, but he's going to just Sonic Shadow through the first bit of it.
This is a huge reset point in all 3 characters' runs.
Yeah.
It's a lot of randomness. Not the orbs themselves, what your party members
Yeah,
do.
the orbs will...
How you react to
The
it.
orbs will always spawn in exactly the same places, and the only time they will move in different ways is if you accidentally hit one when a wave is spawning. So we have to be very careful about how we kill orbs, so to make sure that they don't move in weird directions.
I
was
did
actually
one
very
hit.
good.
That was very good.
That was very good.
I did little one-hit combos there so it wouldn't fly away.
Yeah, Terra's second hit of his air combo will knock orbs around, so trying to avoid that when there's none left is optimal.
So we need to talk about the command deck a little bit. You saw in the bottom left, so there were these triangle prompts I could have pressed. Everything in this game revolves around the command deck. That's how we do your normal RPG stuff, like special moves, limits, items, magic, everything like that. Otherwise, we can just kind of swing the Keyblade around. And the commands are really interesting. I'm just going to equip EXP0. Don't worry about it. We're on level 1 the whole run. It's fine.
Yep.
It's faster than normal crit. Don't even worry about it.
Level 1 bodies, regular crit, dude.
So everything about this command deck is the commands decide what we can do, and you can buy commands, you can sell commands, and the commands level up. And as the commands level up, you can then combine those leveled up commands into let's go, dude. Let's go.
So in this fight, he's looking for them level ups for his D-Links. Getting it on the first enemy is perfect, because then now he can try and get his Aqua level up as well, and then he's set up for the run.
I didn't practice this fight all week because I didn't want to waste RNG.
Dude, that's the strat, dude. Just don't practice. Like, don't waste a good RNG.
Do not waste good RNG. So what we're actually doing right now is we're going into something called D-Link. It's using the meter in the bottom right, the blue one. It's like, what D-Link is, it's basically summons in this game, and it replaces our command deck with the command deck of something themed around whatever character it is that we're playing as. Or summoning, so Aqua's command deck is all magic-based stuff because she's a mage. Ven's stuff is all based around physical, like fast combos. And these things
Oh,
There
there
we
we
go.
go.
There we go.
These things not only, that's really good RNG, we take those.
That's perfect RNG.
Not quite perfect.
Not quite
really good.
perfect, but really
It's
good.
what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been sat there for like hours before trying to get that going, so
Yeah,
you know.
and the thing about those D-Links is they level up, like you saw with those drops. It's 100% RNG what those drops do. You can get them on the first enemy, you could never see a drop ever in your life. It's 100% random. We don't even know the percentage drop.
Oh, I tried to like,
We don't know anything about that.
dude, it just happens. We hit stuff and hopefully it drops, but
Yeah,
you know.
it just kind of is what it is, to be honest. But it's very important we level them up, because when we level them up, two things happen. One, they get more commands so that we can use when we're in the D-Link, and two, they get passive abilities. The Ventus passive ability is one that we're going to be using quite a bit here. So I need to refill my D-Link for this next fight. Getting that Ven drop was actually 100% vital. I had a safety save if I didn't get it. Talking very briefly about this category, all the characters' categories in this game are very, very different. Terra, crit level 1, has a reputation of being by far the hardest run in this video game. And it has a very negative stigma around it of not a lot of people running it and considering it not marathon safe and not a good speed run and all this other stuff. I came into the community 2 years ago. This run was hot garbage.
It really was. It wasn't even funny.
I then rerouted this entire thing twice over in the course of 2 years. Record went from 53.56 to 49.53 in the course of 2 years. So we're showing off a lot of development, a lot of stuff. Talk about Wheelmaster Rebel.
Oh, yeah. He's going to take a step forward and then go into Ventus. This kind of manipulates the AI of Wheelmaster to not do one of his moves where he jumps up into the air. Now he's just kind of going to go ham on him.
Yeah, you notice that Terra's attacking really fast.
Yeah,
that's because of the passive ability that Ben D-Links give us, where his passive ability is it lets you do normal attacks very quickly. I'm going to intentionally get hit here.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, getting hit by the boss when he's doing that charge attack actually stops that move altogether. There are chances that it won't happen. Oh, this is not a bad RNG now. Oh, yo, the double.
There we go.
Yo, that was
Easy.
really good, actually. That was a very good fight.
Yeah, without the D-Link drop, that fight...
On crit, without the
crit.
D-Link drop, you just can't do it. On beginner, you can get through it because you don't take a lot of damage, but on crit, you just die. It's really, really hard to get through it.
Yeah, so we need to talk about shot locks a little bit now. There are two worlds we're going to in Dwarf Woodlands. Shot locks, there's the little orange meter down by the bottom right-hand side. If you saw our shot lock back in Orbs, which is for Terra, he gets clouded in darkness and he like runs around everywhere. Like, the thing is, that doesn't just count for enemies, that counts for objects in the world, and that means we can do some pretty cool stuff, like just defy gravity.
Yep, you can just kind of fly around this room, not really care about it.
Yep.
Pick up this chest early, which is actually a Flame Salvo chest. It's one of his better shot locks.
Yeah.
Oh, and on those ones, you can actually lock onto the pots when they're not even in the draw distance because they're still physically there. The shot lock thing just goes, yeah, cool, I got this.
Flame Salvo is our shot lock of choice for exactly two reasons. One, we can get it really, really quickly. Two, it has a lot of iframes, which means that while the shot lock is active, I will not be taking any damage, which we will abuse to heck and back.
Oh yeah, that's the sequence break right there.
Yeah.
You're not meant to be able to get that chest early. He kind of jumps at the bush and kind of uses it to push himself up the wall.
This is the hottest command deck, by the way.
Oh yeah, this is the best command deck.
Literally,
yeah.
I'm not going to use it.
Yeah.
The menus are actually really janky, but you have to wait half a second before you can do anything. And you saw when I missed input, the menu did a little noise.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
couldn't actually input at all while I was making that noise.
All right, so now we get into more Aqua D-Link stuff. Aqua D-Link is incredibly good. Aqua is so good that she's the best character in Terra's speedrun as well as her own, so.
Yeah, all of you who put money towards Aqua, don't worry. You'll be seeing your best girl a lot.
Yeah, she just bodies like nearly every fight that you use her in.
She'll just hopefully be covered in armor in a second.
So he's going in and out of the D-Link to continuously refresh the magnet command. Yo, that was a very good fight.
Yeah, did I get the
It
drop?
doesn't look like you got the
I got
drop.
it.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. So getting the drop at the end of the fight is actually kind of useful because when you get the drop in the middle of the fight and you've got enemies caught in a magnet, when you pick up the drop, the magnet will disappear because of the loading screen that happens.
We can do the cool strats, dude. Oops.
Oh, yo, nice.
Nice.
Good movement. Yeah, dude, cool strats now.
Yeah, cool strats.
Cool
now.
strats.
It's like, that's the last we have to worry about D-Link RNG,
Yep,
thankfully.
we are done with dealing collecting now.
Yeah, and that's the biggest reset point into run, is that first force fight.
Oh yeah, and we get to fly
Like,
across the
I
room
got
again.
my split name for that first force fight forever was 52 minutes of fun, because I had 52 minutes of straight resets without getting a drop. Good times.
So this is Magic Mirror. So luckily, since he got the level 2 Aqua Drop, we get to see that strat. So he's gonna run at Magic Mirror, hit him, use Fission, the Fission Firaga, and then he's gonna go into Aqua. So what he's gonna do now is he's gonna be using his commands, and Magic Mirror will fall over after 7 hits, and then he's gonna wait to see what attack he decides to do. So there's one attack he can do where he goes up backwards and then flies at you.
That's fine.
That one's fine, yeah.
That means he's guaranteed to do the attack I want in a bit.
Yeah, so he uses the Mind Square there to like get some damage on him, then dodges backwards because that will kill you if it hits you.
So he's going to go underground. He can do one of two things here. He can make a big hallway of faces. That's fine. I just find
Oh, yeah.
a happy one. There you are, dude.
And yeah,
So,
like an RNG.
look at where his HP is. Just take a look. Hang on to that for a second. Just right now. Really?
Yeah, there we go. Doing the Mind Square into the magic volley attack just completely destroys a bar of his health. It's ridiculously strong. And
Yeah, this game has really bad lingering hitboxes.
Yeah.
I discovered accidentally in a run that got world record that that's not just the enemies, it's also you.
Yeah.
So if you just stagger his movement in the Mind Square, it just hits him over and over and over. So all these commands we got earlier, yeah, we don't want them.
yeah, and something really, really cool about like the commands he put on, like the like sleep command and stuff. He puts them on specifically to level them up because they scale for more when they've been leveled up. So we use that to collect a bit more money.
Please, I'm not menuing very
Dude,
well.
the menus.
I'm not menuing well.
Yo, what's
at all, it's
happening,
fine.
bro?
Yeah, everything I'm buying is, don't worry about it. We're just leveling up in a minute. Oh my goodness, dude. You'd think I never played this.
Yo.
What gives? But Flame Salvo we're getting. We're also equipping a lot of Magnets and Thunders together.
Out of all the decks you make throughout the beginning of this game, this is the best one.
This is
And
the
it's-
only
best
usable
one.
one.
This is the only usable one.
We could actually use this one.
And it's not even it's not even incredibly good.
It's like, we can actually use this one, and I'm just not going to use it.
Yeah.
So, also, good music here.
Oh yeah, the sad music. So he's just
Very
gonna Aqua
sad.
D-Link this fight. Since he has both of his drops, this fight is incredibly fast. So now he's gonna try and kill
Really?
these enemies. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
It's fine.
Like, but yeah, going a lot of learning this game and going fast is knowing what enemies drop D-Link stuff when. Because when you revert in and out, you have to know, okay, this enemy is going to drop the blue orbs now, so I can go pick it up now as opposed to later. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of game knowledge in terms of being able to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot, and there's a lot of improvisation with how you have to handle fights, depending on what gets caught on your magnet and what doesn't.
This is
So-
a safety chest.
Yes.
We're going to need it.
Pulsing Crystal is basically required for an ability we need later on, which makes the run basically completable. If you didn't grab it, then
Yeah.
So this is the Cinderella escort.
Mhm.
You kind of have to get rid of all the enemies, but if one of the enemies touches her or if she gets close to one, she'll kind of stop and stand there.
And that's slow.
That's pretty slow.
yeah, that's real slow. So he's just gonna try and like clear out the enemies and make sure that they all stay dead and make sure that Cinderella isn't coming close to him.
Yeah.
She's way far behind him.
She keeps moving just as long as you keep her path clear. Which
Yeah.
she's going to slow down here because she's nearby, but that's fine.
That's fine.
She'll speed right back up.
That's fine. So the reason why he was delaying slightly there is because he was trying to make sure that his thunder actually killed the enemies, and then he held on to the finish command because he was trying to move backwards. So then that when the bruiser spawned, he could kill him straight away, so he didn't have to worry about it.
Now this one's tricky. I'm trying to get two of them into one magnet. Really? I had the finisher already?
Oh.
Pulsing.
And you got the pulse.
Oh, and a pulsing drop, the bonus one.
I mean, I'm going to use that, so I will take it. I have to kill this guy because I want my commands to be leveling up. We're at level 1, but our commands leveling up is very, very important.
Yep. Even with the XP0 turned on, our commands still get experience.
And it's vital because we need to make these strong. We need to make strong commands by taking all these crappy ones, making them better, and combining them into stuff we can use, basically.
Yes. So what he's going to do here after he's killed this bruiser, he's actually going to wait at the stairs because if he goes up into the middle, there's some waves of enemies that spawn.
Look at the textures.
Yo, the textures, bro. So basically, he's just going to wait for Cinderella to move past him, and then he walks up to grab him.
Yeah.
If he spawned those enemies earlier, Cinderella wouldn't have ran past and just stopped.
Yeah, that was clean.
That was very clean.
So this chest on the left has a soothing crystal. Drops in this game, we got pulsing crystal already. When you meld your strong commands together, you meld them with crystals to get specific abilities attached to it. That's how you get like second chance, once more, leaf bracer, your typical RPG-like abilities. Remember that soothing chest. That will be important like 40 minutes from
Yeah, I
now.
was going to say.
I'm pretty sure you got one earlier too.
Right, yeah, you did. You got one earlier. You got 2 of them.
Fine.
Cool. So this is another cool strat. So what we used to do is we used to use Ventus D-Link here, but we don't do that anymore. So he's going to go into Aqua, and Aqua D-Link completely destroys this fight as well. So he's just going to use some commands here, and then he's going to try and hit the boss with the finisher. So after he's done this, he's actually going to try it. So he's going to drop back while he goes through his DM phase. And he uses a magnet to keep all the instruments out of his way, because otherwise they will come at you and attack you, which is very, very annoying and probably will kill you.
The fact that the magnet works on this was like the hypest story ever.
Dude, it's so dumb. It's so good. They just like get stuck in
So
it.
he's going to jump. He's going to jump right back into my mind square,
And then he dies
that
now.
should be a good fight.
Yep. Fairly good.
Now, the instruments are a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, like, sometimes they'll attack you, sometimes they don't, and they are very, very annoying.
They
will just stun lock you and kill you.
completely obnoxious.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We're going to make the best command deck in the history of
Oh,
ever.
this is the
This is a
best
good
one
one.
in the
The
entire run.
best one.
This is the best one.
So here's the thing about Terra in particular. Aqua and Ventus are you get a lot to work with. In particular, you get a lot to sell so that you can get stronger commands later on. Terra, you got basically nothing. So because you really don't have anything to work with, we have to go out of our way to make things work. These soothings give us HP boosts, just more HP. That'll be important later. So I'm making some commands, and all this stuff I bought earlier, we're putting it on. Fire, Thunder, Cure, Magnera, and 2 binds. This is literally unusable. Literally, I cannot use it.
It's such a bad command deck.
This is the whole reason we wanted to show off this category, just so you could see how great this command deck is.
Yeah, basically, the whole reason why the command deck is unoptimal is because we can just use Aqua D-Link to go through. Yo,
Oh,
nice
trophy?
Hell yeah, dude.
Aqua profile, dude. You sniped it last second. You get the trophy hype.
Get the trophies. Yeah, so the only reason why he has the command set up as he does is because he needs to level them up, and we can just use Aqua to go through things rather than having to rely on our own command deck. In Ben and Aqua, we rely on their own command deck throughout the whole run.
Basically, all of Terra routing is you have to go really slow early on to go really fast later.
Yeah, because Terra is the money and CP route in Terra Crit was like an issue for the longest time.
It's still kind of an
It is still kind of is, but like it's a lot better now than what it was. So
Yeah, Pest just figured it all out.
yeah, he big brained it. Like
I big brained it the best I could, and it's still not enough,
it's
dude.
still not
Still
enough.
not enough.
Right, so in this boss fight, he's gonna go into Aqua D-Link and do what he's been doing, which is Magna Thunder, Mind Square, do some other stuff.
Yeah, just another stuff.
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it.
So I'm reverting here so I can use my one useful command in my entire stupid deck. This deck's so bad. Binds are like the worst command in the entire game. But we can use a fire.
Oh, nice. So in this way, Swans, he's just gonna Magna Thunder, and then he's
Really?
gonna. Oh, dude,
It's fine.
it's fine.
We're
Now
good.
he's just gonna
We're
use
good.
the Magic Volley and kill 2 of these. Once you kill 2 of these, the next wave will spawn. So he go in the middle, Magna, and then he's just gonna wait for these guys to come in, and then he's gonna kill them. Yep, cool.
Really?
From the Blizzard.
Yo, the Blizzard kill, let's go. So all of his commands that he shoved on in Mysterious Tower have now leveled up. So he can now actually do stuff with them.
Yeah, not quite yet. It's like we actually do a little bit of a grind here on level 1. By a little bit of a grind, I mean 3 waves of enemies.
Yeah, you kill 3 waves of enemies.
And they're all on the way.
And they're all on the way, so it's
Yep.
not even a time lock.
And we need chest anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Yep.
Before we do that, though, I have to buy 2 fire dashes and a magnet. Said we are going so suboptimal in these decks. You don't even understand. We're going to have just a normal magnet, and when we have access to Magnera right now, it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, that guy's falling off.
Yeah, I know. I
He's
gave
gone,
up on
dude.
that guy.
He's going.
He's just vibing.
He's vibing up there.
He's having a good time, dude.
He's chilling.
Fine.
So he uses double S to get over here, and he's actually going to go over to the right because he needs the 2 chests that are over. One of them's a Thunder Surge and one of them's a Fleeting Crystal. So he needs both of these.
Thunder Surge is the best command in the entire game.
You're gonna notice pretty quickly how broken it is.
Yeah,
That was my
very broke.
Ven muscle memory there, where you have to press O after that chest.
Oh, right, yeah, because you get counter rush in that chest as Ven. Yeah, so he's so used to pressing O. Right, so he's just going to go over here. He's going to kill this wave as well.
Yep, this will level up my binds.
And now we get to make a somewhat decent deck.
Shimmering hype.
Yo, nice shimmering. So the whole reason why he needed to level up the binds again is because they need to be level 3 in order to be melded into ignites. Ignites are very, very useful for this category.
Not that one.
Yo, Leaf Racer.
Leaf Bracer.
Hell yeah.
So now we have a command deck that's actually going to be respectable, which is good. Yeah, the fire and binds are all about getting hold of ignite. Ignite's a really powerful ability. What it does, it's a one-time use damage over time effect that you put on an enemy. It does a set amount of damage over time whenever it is on the guy. It doesn't stack, but because it's a set damage over time, it does the same amount of damage on crit as it would do on beginner, as it would do on standard.
Yeah, it's a very, very strong command. And he has the fire dashes specifically for the next fight.
And for melt.
And for melding, yeah, sorry.
Pretty much every command I get is going to be melding.
Yeah.
If you didn't notice, in the menu where we were selling everything, we actually kept the stun edge we started the game with. I'm going to meld that like 20 minutes from now.
Yep, cool. So this is Trinity Armor. So in Terra, Trinity Armor will charge at him 3 times. He's going to use that to build up a Firestorm finisher. So this is really the first use of a command style. When you use commands in this game of a specific element or type, you get a specific command style based on what you use. So he's going to use Firestorm to deal as much damage to Trinity Armor as he can.
This
So-
fight's really hard.
Yeah, this fight is really hard. Oh, you didn't put counter hammer on.
Fine.
Rip, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Not even a thing.
No, you only need it there anyway, but it's fine. So he's now just going to get back into Firestorm and do it again. So this laser that he's doing,
This is an insta-death
this is a
laser.
one-shot attack.
And I can't go over where it was, because that will kill me.
Yeah, there is a lingering hitbox in
Hype
that.
critical impact.
Oh, you got critical impact, Rip.
Hype, dude. It's fine.
It's fine.
It means he's going to run around here a bit, and that's fine.
Yeah, he's just going to have to deal
Like,
with this.
the whole gimmick with this fight is he has 3 body parts, and you have to kind of break them apart in the order the game wants you to. The head is the thing that we have to actually kill,
Yeah.
but we cannot damage it after a certain point until this propeller's gone. So we're just going to run around. I don't really want to use my Firestorm, especially when he's running away from me like this.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So this is actually going to be scary.
Yeah, this is now scary. Yeah, do things salvo.
I'm
So
just-
usually what happens is not this, and he kills the guys, but you know.
If he does his next move, they're gonna like spin around the room or
Yeah.
whatever. But hopefully he'll be dead. There you go.
Okay. So now we're good.
Yeah, now we're good. So he's going to do this laser attack in the middle. He's invincible during this. Then afterwards, he's going to spit in 2 fire dashes, and this will have him get straight into Firestorm. Again,
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully. Again, this laser that he's doing is a one-shot, so he's going to stand in the safe zone underneath him and use any command that doesn't move him around.
Yep. Which is not a lot.
Yeah, so we have to wait for him to come back down, and now he can build up his Firestorm finisher. After he's finished walking around, he's going to go into a move where he spins around
And
and just
there's,
kill him.
that's a really hard fight.
Yeah, it's a very hard fight to go through on crit. You dealt with it well for what happened.
Yeah, that's one of the worst fights I've had in a while where
Yeah,
I
is it-
die, but
Yeah,
that's
you didn't. Yeah, it's
marathon
fine.
luck. What
Yeah.
can you do, dude?
Yeah, don't forget
I
counter
got
hammer.
the D-Link drops. I'm not going to complain about marathon.
Don't forget counter hammer in the next menu,
luck. Oh, yeah.
because that is kind of a useful one.
So
Oh, yeah.
D-Link can just pull you to the ground, by the way.
Yeah, when you use a D-Link, the game can only play the animation of like you going into the D-Link on the ground. So when you're in the air, it pulls you down, but for whatever reason, when you jump, it just plummets you down slightly faster than if you just like fall.
Little swag movement.
Yeah, the fire dash.
It's like, the interesting thing about movement in this game is for every other character, the fastest form of movement tech is to do their dodge and hit a sliding dash or fire dash into an enemy, and then you can dodge again to cancel the attack animation. So it propels you forward, and then you cancel the animation, you keep rolling. Terra, that's like faster by half a second. Terra's slide is busted.
Terra
when it comes to
slide
movement
is
speed.
so good for movement.
Like, it's not the best to dodge, which is what a lot of people know it for, but it is so fast. He just trucks it, dude.
Dude, he just goes. Right, so this is the fight with Break. So this is the first reason why we brought the Ignite. So the first thing Break is going to do is going to go into his Desperation move, but we'll call it a DM. So he's going to go up into the sky and lock onto you and shoot. He's going to like hit them back. You can either guard or you can swing. Swing is the swag way to do it.
You gotta go for swag.
You gotta go for swag. So now he's just gonna try and keep igniting him the whole fight. Usually you do this fight in like 2 and a bit cycles.
Yeah, but he can go both in the air and on the ground. He's gonna end up doing both at some point.
Yeah, like he has a set of attacks that he can do. So when he does this purple laser move, you have to ignite into Thunder Surge. That knocks him straight out of it.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're dead.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dead. It's fine, don't worry about it. So
It ate my jump in.
Yeah, it ate your jump. So what he was trying to do there is he was trying to jump and use Ignite. And that knocks him straight out of that move. If you try and block that move, Terra's guard is really, really bad in this game. And sometimes he just won't move around along with the move. So he could have got a shot in the back. So that's fine. That's not that long of a
It
death.
was early in the fight, at least.
Yeah, that's like first.
It's also why he's hitting those projectiles back instead of guarding them. His
Yeah,
guard is
yeah,
a little
yeah.
finicky.
Because Terra's guard is not very good. In this fight, you need to be stood in like specific positions for it to be more effective. Yeah, cool. This is fine. He's going purple laser again.
Barely fine.
Dodge, take for it. Yeah,
Iframes.
I framed that. Yeah, so he's just gonna wait for him to do a spin around, then ignite him.
That's what I was trying.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to
It
do the
ate my
first time. Yeah. Yeah. Now he's in a good position. He's just gonna guard.
Really?
That's pretty weird that he did one.
Really hard to actually hit Ignites because he just jumps around, and then you get a glitch like that sometimes.
Oh,
where
yeah,
it just
yeah.
doesn't hit, and he continues with his animation, and it's a real good time for
Yeah,
everyone
so-
involved.
So ignite into Thunder Surge hits him out of that. Now he's gonna go spin again. That's fine. He didn't get the ignite, but he got the hit, so that's good.
Yeah. Basically, when he does the little spin thing, any hit will cancel him out of it. What is he? What?
I have no idea what's happening, to be honest, dude.
To be honest, this fight has just... It's
I've never
doing
seen that
its
many
own
Ignites
thing,
though.
dude.
Dude, it's just doing it.
This
There we
fight's
go,
just
that's fine.
freestyling.
That's fine. That fight was just going, that fight was just doing stuff. I don't even know what was happening.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. But Radiant Garden is the big killer of runs after you get past Dwarf Woodlands.
yeah.
You need to get to your D-Link stuff in Dwarf Wood. By the time you get through Dwarf Woodlands, after that, Radiant Garden's rough because the first Force fight's very easy to die in. The Trinity Armor fight's really rough.
And as you can, and
And
as
you just saw how punishing Break.
Break hits you twice and you die, and Terra's guard is not the
Yeah.
best. So
Sometimes he hits you once and you die because he
Well,
staggers
yeah,
you
because he
into
just staggers you,
multiple
yeah.
hits. It's a good time.
yeah.
So Radiant Garden being done is kind of when we say we're past the well, we start mid game is how I like to say.
Yeah,
we have
that's-
three
Time for the
worlds
best part.
here.
Yeah,
we're
that's
going into the best world with the best mini game.
Oh, the best minigame. Yo, it's time.
Pesci, you gonna get sub too?
I mean, I better, dude.
Can hammer, can hammer.
Yep. So this is Rumble Racing. We lovingly call it Kingdom Hearts.
This is Kingdom Hearts.
So it even has the jump start thing like Mario Kart,
Yeah.
where you can just get a little boost at the start. And it's 5 laps. These AI partners are the most rubber bandy little...
Yeah, they don't like to play fair, and they will
No.
catch up to you even if you're taking the fastest route.
But it means we get voice clip RNG. So
Yeah.
fan who passes up, we get voice clip.
Yeah. So
The only real tech here is you hold brake and you can turn and it turns fast. This is best time to get some donations in.
Fantastic. We have $20 from Marvin Long.
Hey, Marvin.
Nice to
What's up,
see
Marvin?
one of the best BBS runners get to show off this game on the big stage. Good luck on getting that cape.
He does a lot of Aqua Beginner stuff. He's a cool dude.
Awesome. We got Jordan the Darkness with a $5 donation.
Hey,
Says, yo, Pessilist, I've been looking forward to this run all week. Thank you so much.
Thanks, dude.
Swift Shadow, chiming in with a $40 donation. Says, you're an amazing runner, Pest, and I'm so happy you get to show this game off. Good luck with the run.
I might not get sub 2 now.
Oh, rip, dude. You might have to reset, dude.
We have to
Sorry,
reset
guys.
the whole run.
Don't get sub 2, it's invalid, sorry.
It's an invalid run.
The donation continues, putting this donation towards the best category, Terror Critical. Thank you.
One more minute of this.
Yeah.
It's good music.
All right, Cartridge Blowers sending in a $10 donation. Says, a shout out to my favorite hosts, Soraya and iggyzig, during this awesome block of games. I don't know what Castlevania, Kingdom Hearts, and Blasphemous have to do with one another, but I imagine they're all in the same canon. Donation goes to Link's Awakening because he's probably gotten more sleep than I have this week.
Disney owns everything, right?
Yeah. Everything's owned by Disney. Is that what you're saying?
This is true.
It's a Disney block, right?
Ninja Joggert with a $10 donation says, good luck, Pestilist. Thanks for the great run. Greetings from Germany.
Yeah, this isn't going to get sub 2, dude.
Yo, no sub 2. Dude, rip. I can't believe you did this.
That's the first time
Man.
I've not gotten in so long.
Dude, I can't believe it.
I've held world record in this game. I've never gotten sub 2 before.
What is wrong with you?
Why is this 2FM runner on my couch, dude?
Why do I verify any of your runs?
So, because Aqua Terra got sniped, like at the very end, we get a couple extra cuts.
the extra cutscenes, dude, and the trophy.
I actually have profiles set up for all 3 characters because depending on the order you play the characters, you get a different amount of cutscenes in different places. So the Terra Snipe means we get some extra cutscenes we have to skip. So and trophies. So enjoy those.
And the trophies.
So this is a cool fight. It's Magnet Thunder, but it's not just Magnet Thunder. We found out, for whatever reason, if you throw one hit in between the Magnet and Thunders, your commands get more experience than they otherwise would. Also, I'm dumb. It's fine.
Yeah, so for a while, when the PS4 version came out, we wondered why we were always short on CP in a lot of categories. And it turns out, for whatever reason, because of how the 60 FPS worked with this port, when you use Magnet of Thunder, 60 FPS makes it so that kills. But for some reason, if the Magnet gets the kill, you get less CP overall. Throwing in the extra hit just makes sure that you maximize how much you get from the enemies.
Yeah, that actually made it really hard to route a lot of stuff once you figured out how to get a little extra CP. That made a lot of things easier.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the routing is making sure different commands get to different levels. Like those fires and binds earlier both had to be at level 3, while a lot of these commands only be at level 2. So it's a lot of knowing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get the Wellspring drop here. Nope.
Nah, so this is 10 rounds. This is 10 timed fights. So he's gonna go through here and just try and like kill them in the most optimal way he can.
Yeah, which is mostly a lot of gathering and thundering.
Yep, Magnet Thunder, very, very good.
It's really the best thing we have for crowd control just in this entire video game, not just as Terra.
Yeah.
There's very few other abilities in this game that let us just stop enemies from attacking us while taking care of it.
Yeah. So another thing that Terra has, which the other characters don't have, is Magnet Finish. Magnet Finish is actually pretty good in Terra.
Yeah.
So you know, it's pretty not bad.
Like we can probably get 1 or 2 donations in here. The last wave is scary, but hopefully you won't know that.
Sounds good, Fest. $25 from Lucid Halo says, it has become a tradition for myself to donate during any Kingdom Hearts run during GDQ events. This year's no different. Thank you to everyone for your wonderful runs, commentary, and great energy this year. Thank you so much.
I have more Shimmerings and Wellsprings, dude.
Dude, I can't believe it.
Shimmerings are good on beginner. It's a whole meme. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, we have $50 from Light Lee. They said, had to donate during the BBS run. Thanks so much, Pessilist, and thanks to all the amazing runners at the event. Thank you.
All right, so this is round 9. Round 9 is not too scary. Round 10 is very scary. So round 10 is a Jelly Shade Swarm. So how this works is they're not all spawned at once. Yeah, so he dodged, so like he moved to the right there, specifically because he knew something like that would happen. So Jelly Shades in this one, they attack you. they will just completely body you. They will just all come at you at once. He moves to the right to make sure that if one attacks him, it's only one rather than like more than one.
Oh, and save the applause for if we get this next fight. So that stun edge we saved all the way at the start. We use that now, and we get an attack haste out of it, which is very helpful. Attack haste means all our attack commands get up earlier. Oh, did I not meld one cure? It's fine.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Literally do it here. It's not a big deal. So I'm replacing my fire dashes with cures because I need the cures to level up, and the fire dashes are where they need to be.
Yep.
Also equipping Sonic Impact, which is nothing. So say hi to Zach. Zach is scary.
Yeah, this fight is pretty scary. So the easy way to do this fight is to just use Ignite on him and wait for him to die. Pez is going to run up to him and hit him during that. Zach's a very scary guy. He likes to brick walk through a lot of your attacks, and he does basically one-shot you in a lot of places. So he's using Ignite into Flame Salvo for the iframes. And he's going to basically...
I'm using the Thunder so I see what he does.
Yeah, he's basically tried to keep an Ignite on him throughout the entire fight. Cool.
And I'm trying to get into Firestorm and getting him into a corner over here.
Yep. And he's using on him, and then he's going to go for the Firestorm for all the damage. Now he's going to back off because Zach will go for a retaliation.
He'll retaliate there every time.
Yeah, so now he can just kind of go. Yeah, now he's going to go into Ventus to kill him. We're not sure if this is fast or not, but it's way safer
I'm pretty
than just
sure
waiting
it's
for him.
lower, but it's a lot safer.
It's a lot safer. You go into Ventus to just do the last bit of damage to him.
Okay, now the really scary fight.
This is the real
Do you want to concentrate?
It's like, yeah, go ahead.
Right, it's fine. So right after that fight, you go straight into a second fight with Zach. This fight is incredibly scary. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to go into his desperation move. So Pest is going to go straight for a Flame Salvo with 15. Then right afterwards, right when he's done with the DM, he needs to do a setup to get an attack into an Ignite, and then he's going to try and loop his desperation move. He's going to go one hit Ignite, he's going to wait for him to retaliate, 2 hits into an Ignite, and then this forces him to do his DM again. So you can just iframe through it and do all the damage while Ignite's taking effect, and then he's just going to repeat this over and over to try and finish the fight. So 2 hits Ignite, wait for him to retaliate, and then he's going to do it again. So he gets Gold Rush here. Gold Rush is fine to use in place of two swings. Cool. So the DM that he's doing, the safest way to dodge it is to use Flame Salvo to do it. That DM is very hard to dodge. It's really fast.
If you had like Aqua's Cartwheel, you'd probably be fine.
Yeah, it's legitimately because Terra has Slide. It's really hard to dodge. So hopefully after this, one more cycle will be fine.
Yeah, we have no more focus, so we have to kill him.
Yeah, we have to kill him here. So he's going to retaliate, 2 hits into Ignite, and then he's going to Thunder Surge in for the kill. Cool.
There you go.
Zach kills a lot of runs.
That fight is very hard, and it will kill you if you make any mistake. And we didn't mention it, but at the end of the first Zach fight, he made sure he was hovered over Ignite. So when he started the fight with Zach 2, he was already over Ignite, so he didn't have to move it. That's how tight the timing is for getting him into the loop. Oh yeah, this is the best fight.
Like, this is
You've
super
died
hard
to
fight.
this fight, man.
I have died to this fight.
You've died to this fight before.
But you want to see just how hard this fight is? It's just gift that, and
you just kind of hold a direction and
just,
mash attack.
It's harder when I'm not.
It's harder when you're. Yeah, it's harder when you've got the controller the wrong way around. But you know, like.
You know, the swag strats are hard, dude.
Yeah, so he's just going to go around in a circle and hit these guys. This fight lasts about 50 seconds in terms of segment time. It's like a 45 second fight or something.
Yeah.
It gives you a HP increase. It does nothing else. And it gives you the tiniest HP increase because it's crit, so you get less.
Yeah. Now, what do you think? Is this force fight harder or easier than Radiant Garden? It's up there in difficulty.
It's kind of up there, but
It's definitely up there.
yeah. As long as everything goes well, it's usually fine. But you know what? It's BBS, so we can't rely on that.
Yeah, and in BBS, we have a saying that everything's consistent until it isn't.
Yeah. So he's just going to do the same thing. He's going to rely on his Aqua to do the damage for him.
This is when having 2 actual useful magnets is great, because it means we can flop back and forth. Hello, dude.
Oh, this guy's going to...
You want to just own me? Is that your plan today?
Dude, he wanted to own you so badly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so that guy would die. Yeah, that fight was fine.
Yeah.
If the guy at the back had been caught, he could have put a Mind Square down in the middle, and then as the tank toppler spawned, they would have died upon incoming. They would have died as they
Wellspring?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
you can get
Wellspring. Yeah, Wellspring.
So that's the Sonic Impact as the second dodge that I had to equip in the last world. I hate it. I'm getting it off as soon as I possibly can, but I need it.
You need it for like one piece
You need
of
it for
movement.
literally one piece of movement.
And you don't even need it, it just makes it easier to do the one piece of movement.
This is the fastest way to move, by the way.
Yeah. Isn't it, like, for the longest time we used to
You can
charge
do
through this room,
but, like,
it's the same speed to just like walk through it normally.
So I need this Wellspring drop in order so that I can get once more later. It's basically a requirement. I mean it is.
Yeah,
we
it
get
is
to
a
do
requirement.
cool movement.
Yeah, cool movement time.
Yeah,
Good
gravity
strat.
in this game, I mean, if there's anything above you, gravity just doesn't exist.
Yeah, in Enchanted Step and Wolves just love to mess up with each other. If there's something you can lock onto, Enchanted Step will be able to home onto it.
Fleeting is very important there. It's important to get attack haste in this run. We need a lot of them. So now we're going to experiment. So here's the funny thing about experiment, right? We were joking around in the practice room earlier this week, and we were making memes about something an old Terra runner named Greg said about an ignite loop, and about, oh no, you can totally just make him do one move over and over again and like loop him. This is the attack you would use that for, by the way. Like, no, it's totally fine and it's consistent and whatever. So we were just memeing around saying, oh no, it doesn't work. Then my friend Alexis just gave me the controller, gave me a deck of 6 Ignites and like, do it. And I did it first try. And it's like, so I spent the entirety of this week trying to route that in. And it's just not there yet for a no reset environment like this. So we're doing the next best thing, which is to ignite and run away.
Yeah, you just ignite him and run away. When he goes into the guns, because it's crit level 1, you just can't. You as Terra, you cannot kill the guns fast enough. You can get them down to like 1 HP, but they time out before that. So you just kind of run around in a circle and. Eventually,
you
2, 2,
can
1.
block these, but the timing is actually stupid.
Yeah, and the camera is incredibly bad in this fight if you stop anywhere while the guns are like jittering around. So he'll pop out now around.
Or not.
Whenever he feels like.
Whenever he feels like it.
Dude,
One more cycle. There it is. I was a little bit early on that one.
I had the same thing, dude. I was about to stop moving and die.
Yeah, I know. You were like, yo.
You see my stutter step? I was like,
Yeah,
no,
dude. I was like, then after he's gone into the guns, he will charge 3 times. Before that, he only would charge once.
Twice.
Sorry, twice. I can't. So now he just finishes him off.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. That was a pretty standard fight.
Yeah.
You can get fights where he skips going into the guns, i.e. the ignite loop, and also the weird one where he gets caught on the top of the gun.
As is, getting a gunless fight is like 1 in 1,000. I've got it like once, and it saves like 30 to 40 seconds if you were lucky enough to get it.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time, but it's not something that you can rely on.
No, not yet. But hey, maybe if you find this run interesting, you can mess with that ignite.
Maybe. Right, so this is actually the hardest force fight in this category.
Actually scary.
This is the hardest force fight. So the first few waves are pretty fine, but then the last couple of waves are really, really bad.
And they're bad for one reason only. We're going to meet a new enemy. This new enemy does not give a crap about our magnets.
Yeah, this new enemy isn't really affected by
Say hi to the big ape, dude. We can do some cool finishers here, but that ape dude, he doesn't care about magnet. He's just going to shrug it off.
Yeah, so he's having to kill the bird here because the rest of the enemies won't spawn until the birds are dead. So he's going to try and use a thunder, then try and get some mind squares out. Cool. Right, so now what he's going to do is he's going to do something with ignite, where he's going to use ignite, and then as it pops, he's going to switch lock on, and this causes the ignite to hit 2 enemies rather than just 1. So he can keep ignites on 2 enemies rather than just relying it on 1.
We call it a glitch, so we can claim this run is glitchless, but it's not glitchless.
But it's not a glitch. It's just something weird that you can do. That was actually a fairly good fight, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if you survive that fight, it's a fairly good
if you survive that fight, it's fine.
That run is very infamous for killing runs, and it's upsetting because it's right before final bosses.
Yeah.
So, sell time.
Dude, sell everything.
Literally everything.
Everything that you don't need, you sell now.
If I don't need it, it is gone. We're a little low. No, we're fine.
You're fine now? Cool. So he's going to buy some Sturges, and he's going to buy a block. So the block he needs, because he needs to meld a command using it, you can't actually meld your block command unless you have a second one to do it with. Because the game kind of goes, oh, you must have your guard command in order to play the video game.
Yeah,
So,
it's really weird.
Yeah, it's one of those things where with action commands, which are the red commands, so like slide and stuff, it doesn't let you sell, it doesn't let you do anything with them unless like you have second versions of them.
That rock is the only reason I have Sonic Impact equipped.
Yeah, that rock and the air dash movement before going into that room.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah. You don't need
I
it
can
for
do
that
that.
movement.
I can
but-
do that movement without this crappy thing, dude.
Yeah, but it's faster to just Sonic Impact through the rock than do anything else.
So this is the hardest boss in the game.
This
I
is-
mean, it's totally the hardest boss,
This
guys.
is the best fight in the game.
Just
It
read
even
the
tells you,
information.
Put Peter Pan in his place.
We know
So-
exactly where his place is. You see that corner over there? Over towards the entrance? That is his place.
Yeah, he's going back there. So he's just going to use Thunder Surge Ignite, then go into Ventus. And he's just going to keep him in the corner here using Ven.
This is his place now.
Yeah, you don't have to kill Peter Pan. You just kind of have to get him down to a certain amount of health. So he's just going to go ham with Ven. And he dies pretty soonish.
Yeah, his HP barrier should be just right around here.
Yeah. Yeah. So one more cycle and he should be fine there.
There you go.
And shouts to Greg for helping me deal with that fight. We used to do a really dumb thing where he chased him around with surges, and it was not a good time.
Oh, there was also like the Ignite Flame Salvo strat. There was the Gold Rush loop. There's been loads of strats for this category.
Yeah, and most of them were crap.
Oh, yep. So this is another Jelly Shade fight. This one's less scary than the one at the end of 10 rounds. So he's just gonna go in the middle of these guys and he's just gonna magnet them.
Yeah, we're just going to Magnet and get Aqua in. There'll be a little bit of cutscenes after this, so
Yeah.
get 1 or 2 donations in because we will not have time after that.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Spiffy114, since it's $5, says Kingdom Hearts is always close to my heart, and I'm loving introducing all these amazing games to my son. Kiddo wants this donation to go towards petting that cat in Katana Zero. Thank you. And I just want to say you guys are doing great with the Pet the Cat incentive, but we have 2 more incentives for Katana Zero that need to be met. The hard mode and the psychotherapy. Let's go, people. Let's do it.
So all the suboptimal decks, everything we've had to deal with to level things up, this is where it pays off.
Yeah.
This is the big glow up for Terra's command deck.
The trophy.
Trophy hype.
The funny thing about the deck he's about to make is that beginner actually ends with like basically the same deck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, like they used to have wildly different decks between beginner and crit. Nah, we just have the same deck now. Like, so he's gonna meld a
Only one.
Thunder Surge.
Thunder
And a
Surge,
Fire
Fire Surge, the Cures together with Second Chance using the Pulsing.
Yep.
The Esnua I got in a chest a long time ago with block for Renewal
Yep.
block. And the Magnets together with Wellspring for once more. And then we're going to have a deck that can actually deal damage.
Yeah, we already didn't mention it, but up to this point, probably about after break, most fights can one-shot you. So,
Yeah. If you've been watching this run so far and you've been like, okay, you died like once, but this doesn't look too difficult, right? We're getting to the part where the reason nobody runs this category except me is these next 4 fights coming up back to back to back to back.
Yeah,
This gets really intense really quickly.
yeah. So we're coming up on the next boss fight, which is Ericus. And what he's going to try and do is, he's just going to try and, it's kind of a loop, it's not really, but you know what I mean. He's going to Thunder Surge into him, and then Ericus is going to do his standard thing of not really care about you and try and hit you.
Yeah, I was praying I would get any type of fleeting drop. I didn't. Guaranteed 2 attack haste with this current route, which is part of the reason this route isn't complete
Yeah.
crap. But only 2 means that I'm pushing it a bit.
Yeah.
By the way, the Soothing Crystal we got a long time ago. The reason we got that is so we can eat 2 hits from Ericus,
Yep.
which literally the only reason. And then we can use some surges. He is going to hit us at 2 HP, or a little more than that, because we have an extra
Yeah.
moving. And then Renewal Block heals us based on the amount of damage we would have taken on what hit us. So we can use that, use our counter hammer, and go ham as much as possible. As
Yeah.
long as I'm above 1 HP, I do not give a crap what he's doing.
Yeah, because of once more and second chance, don't really worry about when his HP's in red, because he can just block with Renewal Barrier and get his HP back. And then as soon as he takes another hit, he goes back into once more and second chance.
Yeah.
So he basically loops that over and over and over again. And he's trying to keep Ericus by a wall, because Ericus has got 2 desperation moves that he can go for. but he can only do them when he has enough room to go for them. And that was
Clean
actually
fight.
very,
That was
very
really
good.
good.
That was very good. So he kept him by the wall because Erica can do two desperation moves. He has to be in like the middle of the room to do them because he needs space to do them. If Erica's got away from him, he would have started running around and Pes would have backed off and let him get on with what he wanted to do, if that came about.
Yeah, that fight, if the semi-loop goes well, it's actually an easier fight than it is on beginner in the speedrun, because the speedrun we just spam.
Dude, don't even talk to me about it on beginner. On beginner, it's you kill him or he kills you. There's like no in between.
There's no in between.
There's no in between. Like one of you dies and it's better be him first.
This isn't a real menu, I'm just going to swag for... No, that's the wrong keyblade,
It's the
dude.
wrong
Look at it.
keyblade, dude.
It's objectively the wrong keyblade. There we go.
Oh, you're gonna try. Oh no. Chaos Rip is so dumb for this fight.
It's fine. I'm not even worried about it. So these tornadoes, you have to take specific routes of everyone else. Terra, just run. Literally just run.
Yeah, Terra can just kind of allow this and just go straight through.
I forgot to take Sonic Impact off. I actually need to do that.
Yeah, you need to do that. See, even with making mistakes in that movement, Terra still made it through without even like...
That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
My menus have been bad. It's
I was gonna say, like,
I blame derusting 3 categories at once, dude. It's fine.
it's fine, don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Did anyone
So,
notice that he finally changed his keyblade?
Yo, oh right, yeah. We didn't mention that. On level 1, your Keyblade doesn't matter at all.
It literally doesn't
It literally
matter.
doesn't matter. He has changed it for swag purposes, and also
And also, it's going to make this fight harder.
It makes it a lot harder.
it does. It does. It makes this fight really hard. So this is actually one of the first times you really get to see what XP0 does
Also,
and how it can be abused.
this is both the worst fight in the game, and it also has my favorite thing to show off
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
game.
So this is Peter Pan.
We're going to just do air hits, because I'll fill up our finisher first. Just watch the HP.
And we out, boys.
5 Adidas.
That was very clean, by the way. That
Yeah.
was a very clean fight. It was Chaos Ripper, and that's a...
It's not as easy as he made that look.
It's not as easy as he made that look. That fight's very, very hard, and RNG can really screw you in that fight because there's 2 bosses there.
So the reason Sword Bill looks like that, and the reason we play on EXP0 at all, we're just going to Guys Surge this guy, by the way. Don't worry about it. It's like the reason we play EXP0 at all is the way EXP0 works. On PSP, it literally didn't do anything. It's just you didn't level up. It was really bad. No one wanted to play it. So when they ported it, okay, Xanor. So when they ported it onto the PS3, Square decided to make it more interesting by when EXP0 is equipped, every finisher you do, the damage is scaled to the battle level of the world that you are currently in. What that means is all these surges count as finishers. They have 3 hitboxes. Every hitbox is buffed by EXP0. Like all the Magnets and Thunders are finishers. They've been buffed by EXP0 with multiple hits. Sword Bill, what we just used is 100 little tiny finishers
Yep.
that are all individually being buffed up to the damage
Yeah.
of the last world in the game. So,
Yeah, and like as you said, it's dependent on like on the battle level. So earlier on, you do slightly less damage, but later on, you do way more damage.
Okay, so Terranoid, Destroyer of Worlds, Destroyer of Memes, Destroyer of My Heart, and everything else.
This is the hardest boss fight in this
I
run,
cannot
so-
talk, guys. Just
I got this,
go
don't worry
and-
about
yeah.
it. So, right at the start, in first phase, he's going to either wait for, do that. So he's going to block Dark Volleys back into him, or he's going to wait for our Solemns, and then he's going to Thunder Surge through him.
This is not as easy as
It's
it
not
looks,
as
by
easy
the
as it
way.
looks. And the Thunder Surges that he's doing, he's actually trying to end at like a specific position away from him to try and bait him to do the same move again.
That's what happens when you don't time it, right?
That's what happens when you don't time it right. It's fine. He can just back off and do that. Oh, nice. He did Dark Volley. Oh, he's in second phase now. Oh, unlucky, dude. So
I had to try to break him out of that.
yeah, so he just got an unfortunate series of attacks there. So this fight can and will kill you very easily. So at the start, he's just going to try and do the same thing again. Either Dark Volleys or punish our Solemn. Those are the 2 main moves that you want to be seeing. See, he should go and Solemn now. Yep. So he's going to go through him again. Oh, and again.
Good.
Cool. So Dark Volley's another good attack you want to see
Yeah.
as well.
This fight is all reaction.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell what this guy's going to do unless like you have an understanding and just know how to fight this guy. So he's going to back off and cure and just kind of wait for him to go through. That's fine. So basically, this fight kind of dictates how well your run goes. So, and the reason why 6 surges is needed is because it makes this fight so much easier to deal with.
Really?
Ah, that's fine, bro. That's fine, now just go, yeah. So I'll stall him again. He's gonna do the same thing and try and go through him. Hopefully he does it again. No, it's fine.
It can also be a little scary if he uses the Dark Raleigh shot lock because his hitbox can just go around you.
Yep. Oh, and that's something else that you can do in this fight as well. So when you get into second phase, which he's in now, Terranaut can cure. So he heals back a bunch of HP. In most speed runs of level 1, you will see him cure 3 times normally. There's the third one. You will only see more than that if it gets really unfortunate and the fight goes really, really wrong. So hopefully we won't see any more cures, and here's the
Here's the first DM.
That's the first DM. So his desperation move is he summons meteors from the ground and then they fly at you. Pess is gonna charge up a flame salvo and abuse the iframes. You can also just stand there and block, but the block is a bit inconsistent.
Terrible.
Oh yeah, nice. So now that he's there, he can Thunder Surge in one. He went the wrong direction, but that's fine. So now that he's by a wall, he's gonna try and loop him. That didn't really work, but that's fine. And again, the finisher of the Dark Volley attack, the one where he's, not Dark Volley, Dark Impulse attack, where he goes underground.
Scary move?
Yeah, that's the scary move. He's in third phase now, so he can start doing Mega Flare and Meteor. Both of those moves are very, very scary and will kill you. Yeah. So the finisher of this move, that one there, even if you're at 1 HP, the move can't kill you. Oh, that's fine, that's fine.
That's perfectly fine.
That's perfectly fine.
Flip
So
salvo
time,
me.
yeah, so time should be coming up soon. Go, yeah.
Okay, last hit is time.
Yep, and
If he gets
If
caught,
he gets hit somewhere.
time.
Oh, there we go.
54 and the Terra no reset. is
54
really
is
That's a good
very,
run. That's a
very,
very good
very
run.
good
Yeah.
in a no reset, dude.
Okay, this is what you wanted, right? You wanted the cape. That's what you donated
There you go.
for. This whole quest, that whole final fight, it's all for this.
There
it
we go, dude. That's what we're talking about.
I'm not even memeing. That final fight, story-wise, all he does is grow a cape. That's the only thing that changes, story-wise. He still loses his body. He's still kind of screwed about the whole thing. It's fine. He just grows a cape.
See you in 2FM.
Exactly. So, some quick shout-outs. Want to do shout-outs to the BBS community at large. A couple guys in particular. I Am Grig he's done so much stuff for Terra Crit, especially on PS3, and he helped me do a lot of rerouting in this category. Shouts to Sonic Shadow Silver for constantly finding stuff and routing stuff in this game. He does so much work on it. Was there any other in particular? I mean, those are the two big
Those are
individual
two big
guys.
ones,
Like there's
especially for Terra Crit.
like there's so many BBS people who have done so many things with so many categories. Now, if you come into the Discord, have any interest in learning this game, Discord's really nice. And also, if you go to my YouTube channel at Pessilist, I have tutorials for speedrunning all 3 crit categories and Terra Beginner. So you can use that as a jumping off point. Do not run this category as your first BBS category. Do not run anything else. Literally anything.
Do Terra Beginner. Terra Beginner's good.
Yeah, Terra Beginner is actually a really good beginner category. Aqua Crit's a pretty good one to start off with first if you don't mind dying quickly. So, but yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. We grew the cape, guys. We grew it.
Did it, we did it. That's all we were looking for.
Enjoy the rest of the marathon, guys.
Thank you once again, Pessilist, for that incredible Birth by Sleep run. And thank you, donors, for getting to see us grow that cape. You know, I went to Disney World a couple days ago. The experience of watching that run and being there, simply uncanny. Simply uncanny. Let me get a couple more donations in before throwing it over to the next host. I got Soraya, our last host, with a $5 donation. She says, best of luck for another outstanding ruck this week, Pessilist. You shared some of the run strats with me earlier this week, so I know you'll do great. Shoutouts to my favorite host, Iggy, for holding down the awesome block. Aw, no you. Thank you. $100 donation from Gorsty Charm says, thanks for running. Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts is my favorite series. Games Don't Quick is my favorite time of the year. And rounding it out with cancer prevention, what more could I ask for? I'll tell you what you could ask for. Upgrading Katana Zero to hard mode. That is going to be pretty insane. You have an ad break, an interview, and a run before that happens. So let's get to it, people. All right, guys, I'm going to throw it on over to a quick chit-chat. Don't touch that tab.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. I'm Cartridge Blowers, and I'll be here finishing up the awesome block here for you on AGDQ 2020. Coming live to you from Orlando, Florida, benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. We're getting set up for Teddy Rass with Blasphemous. He's doing an all bosses glitched run, which should be uncanny, really. As we're setting up, I've got just a few donations for you. $50 from El Yahtzee. Goose Game Squad, because iggyzig is the best. Oh, he is. He's my favorite host. $100 from The Slain Man. He leaves no comment, but thank you very much for that extremely generous donation. We got $100 from Pick Sushi. Hello, it's me again. Here is my last donation, and I wanted to thank you for everything you have been doing for 10 years. Thank you very much. I am proud to be a part of your movement. Keep it up. I love you. Aw, I love you too. You know, as we are getting up to this Blasphemous run, we are very close to meeting the incentive for that upgrade to hard mode for Katana Zero, just about a little under $7,000 away, and you've only got the next hour to make that. On top of that, we've also got a little under $4,000 to get psychotherapy met as well. So we've got 2 donation incentives, and if you donate to both of them, all of that is going towards hitting that $2.3 million to get that secret incentive of the Mario Maker 2 TAS. Live, never before seen. I'm extremely excited. It's going to be standing room here only for that. So please get your donations in. We have $100 from They See Me Roland. Thanks for all the fun times and exciting runs. $15 from Sean. I enjoyed Pessilist's Spider-Man run, and I had to catch his run on my favorite KH game. Good luck on your run, and defeat those Heartless. He did. $15 from Nana176. Thank you so much for all this amazing work you do every year. Thank you for the donation. We have $358 from True Vision. First time donating, had to donate during a KH run. $25 from The Cat. Pet me, please. You know, we've also got that incentive to meet too. Katana Zero has got a lot going on today. We are around a little less than $25,000 away from the Pet the Cat incentive, though that can be met during the run. I want to hit hard mode, psychotherapy, Pet the Cat. I want it all, don't y'all? That's right. $100 from Sandy and Pop. On behalf of our favorite KH speedrunner, Earthboundian, and in honor of our grandson Eli, who is winning his battle with cancer. Thanks AGDQ for aiding in the fight against cancer. And we've got $5 from Anon XD. Let's get that Katana Zero hard mode run.